Okay. Okay, thank you so much, Fatih, for your answer. Okay, let's see for the rest. So zoo is the first favorite or first is the most, yeah, is the most favorite for the field trips destination. And what is the second favorite?
Art museum and science museum.
Yeah, there are two favorite destinations in the second position, which is its art museum and science museum. It stands for three votes, I mean 3 smiles, which is how many votes inside? How many votes for art museum and science museum?
15.
Good, 15 votes. And the least favorite field trips is
Fire station.
yes. How many votes for them for it? Represent it?
10.
10 only. Good job, Fatih. Okay, this is how we read this information, yeah? So you have to analyze each item or each object or each destination, whatever it is, each information, and then you have to see the symbol or the tally, which is in this term is the smiles. Okay, let's see the next information.
Show pictures. This graph shows pictures of smiley faces. The title at the top tells us that this graph is about favorite first grade field trips. The places the first graders visited are written on the left side of the graph. Art Museum, Zoo, Science Museum, and Fire Station. On the bottom of the graph, it tells us that one smiley face equals 5 votes. The number of smiley faces in each row add up to the number of votes each place received. Can you tell from the graph which field trip the kids liked the most? Did you say the zoo? It has the most smiley faces. What was the student's pictures to show information?
So they have the same answer with us. Okay, this is next information. Okay, what are these, Fatih?
Favorite fruit.
Favorite fruits. Okay, let's see what are the information that you can gather here. What do you find in here, Fatih? Do you find any symbol or no?
No.
No. So you just count it based on the picture of fruits. So the fruit already aligned with the name. For example, number 1, there are green apples. How many green apples inside?
3.
3. And red apples?
2.
2, yeah. Oranges?
4.
4. Banana?
2.
2 only. Based on these pictures, I think it's very easy to make decision or to answer how many or which fruit that has most numbers of fruits. Which okay, is everything okay there, Fatih? Do you want to do something first? Do you want to take drink or toilet?
No.
No, everything's good, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, if you need something, if you want to do something, just let me know. That's fine. If you want to take some time to do something, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good. So based on this picture, it's very easy, I think. Which fruit that has the most number of fruits?
Oranges.
Oranges. That's very easy. And which fruit has the least number of fruits?
Red apple and banana.
That's right. Good job. And green apples stand for the second position. Yeah.
You could use pictures of apples and oranges.
Okay, let's see. I think it's
But the
very
bar
easy.
graph
Oh
uses
no, this is interesting. What do you find in this information, Fatih?
It's bar graph.
It's a bar graph. It's still talking about the field trips, yeah. Since we know already which destination or which place that has the most votes, it's a zoo, and they draw as the orange color with the highest or most longer or the longer bar in here, yeah. And then the least one, if you can see in here, the least is the file station. Like you said before, it only has 10 smiles. I mean 10 votes, which is it's only 2 smiles. And the second position for the most field trip stands for art museum and science museum, which is it has the equal number, okay, which is it's for the green and red bar
bars
graph.
instead of pictures to give us the same bar graph, where
Okay.
the
Also,
bars
it's the
are
same with this picture, like what we always did before. Do you remember, yeah, this bar graph, yeah? So actually, okay, let's move into the whiteboard first. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna move to the whiteboard. So actually, Fatih, the term of pictograph, there are some how to say, there are some pace or steps that you have to follow, so you can get the accurate information and not make you feel confused when you want to find the correct information. What does it mean? So the meaning is, the first thing first, you need to find out the information. You need to check, find out, or read the information that being shown, yeah, or that being put on the screen or on a source, yeah, that you find. So that's the very important thing that we need to do if we want to create bar graph or diagram, pictograph, and etc. Yeah. And then after you get the information, it's not only stop on until there, but you need to collect the what, Fatih? Do you remember the important thing?
Data.
Data. Nice. Okay, I think you can gain 1 megastar now. After you collect the data, you got the information. Now you can count it by using
Pen.
yes, tally. Yeah, yeah, of course. You need to count it by the pen using the tally as the symbol. Yeah, actually, in some occasion, you don't feel, uh, you don't need to do it in rigid way, like you always use tally. Tally, of course, is helping you, but like you read before the quiz in the video, they can use smile as the votes sign or vote symbol, and next time maybe you can use stars or maybe whatever it is that you can understand, yeah. But actually that's gonna be in creative way, okay. But in this case you mostly people gonna use tele, so that's how to say, that's a accurate term, so many people use it so they don't feel confused. So tele is the um most using symbol on this pictograph lesson, yeah. After you got the tally, what you gonna do after you got the numbers, all the numbers?
Make it into a bar graph or pictograph.
Good job. You transform the data into the bar graph, yeah, or you make the bar graph, it's the same, yeah, into bar graph. So the bar graph will represent the tally. yeah, or the data, like the fruit, or maybe the destination places, or maybe students number, or maybe how many or how much money you have. It depends what kind of information that you need. Yeah. Next, after you get into the bar graph, there is a last information. Yeah, maybe Miss Dewi not really mention it in the class, but you have to make conclusion. Okay, and Miss Dewi suggests next, maybe in the next, okay, in the next assessment or final assessment or next worksheet that you found in your class about pictograph, when you create bar graph, you can use colors. Yeah, means every data, each data that you found, you can differentiate them by the color. Okay, like the fruit before. You see green apples, they use green bar, and then oranges, they use orange bar, and so on. Okay, so Fatih, do you have any question regarding these steps?
No.
Now everything is clear?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Nice one. Oops, what happened with the...
Oh,
Oh, it becomes a giant it becomes a giant letter. Sorry. Okay. For this first session, Miss Dewi need Fatih to do some worksheet. And actually you already gained superstar. Let's see how can you do okay, can you do this worksheet? It's very easy one. Okay. But before that, I think we should resize or zoom out this one. Don't know what happened. Okay, there's something wrong with this. Oh, let me try to stop share first. Okay, and open it again. Okay, I think we lose our... Oops, where is it? Okay, we're gonna try to finish the worksheet first because we're gonna do more than 2 worksheet today. Okay, this is the first worksheet that Miss Dewi need Fatih to finish. Okay, can you see it in here?
yes.
Okay, based on this paper, what information that you get? Just give me one information.
One pizza equals 5 pizza.
All right, one pizza, the symbol of pizza like this, it stands for 5 pizzas. And then you need to read all the instruction. There is a number, there is a name of the person here. It's Jake, yeah. Jake recorded the number of pizzas sold over 5 days. Yeah. And then you need to read the chart and answer the question. There are how many questions here, Fatih?
8.
8. Okay. If you finish these 8 numbers on 5 minutes, is it enough or it's too small? It's too short?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay, then you can do this in 10 minutes. If you can do this less than 10 minutes, that will be great. Okay. So yeah, you can start now. Please raise your hand if you need my help. You can do it on your paper, or you can, if you want to do it in here, also nice. Remember that you need to read each information in very detailed way. Yeah. Make sure you count the pizza carefully and the read this sign. Make sure you count it, follow the sign. Yeah. One pizza stand for 5 pizzas. One picture of pizza, I mean. Okay, Fatih, if you're done, you don't need to be in rush to say I'm done. You can still have a time to recheck everything again. If you want to double check, triple check, that's fine. Okay? Just let me know if you need time.
Okay.
Okay, good job. If you need some help, just let me know, okay?
I'm done.
All right. You sure you wanna go in to check it now with Miss Dewi, or do you wanna to recheck one more time?
Check it now.
Okay then. Thank you, Fatih. Seems like you're really doing a good job, but let's see first. Let's check. And don't worry if there is an answer that maybe didn't having the correct answer yet. It doesn't mean that you are not working. It doesn't mean that you are not giving your best. It's just sometimes, uh, we count it maybe there is a slightly number that we forgot or number that we don't count, don't include it. So it's normal. Yeah. So let's see. Let's check together. Number one, to answer all this question, what you need to do is always read the question minimum 2 times. Yeah. To avoid a lot of, how to say, a lot of mistakes and a lot of misunderstand. Number one, they're asking about how many pizzas did he sell on Thursday. So they asking about the pizza that being sold on Thursday only. Correct, Fatih? So let's check the Thursday in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we try to check. Okay, here you go. Oops. This is Thursday. Oh, it's not really giving a good line here. Okay, let Miss Dewi change the color first. Yeah, so Thursday it's this one. Let's count how many pizzas are in Thursday. Yeah, this is Thursday. Let's count it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
7,
8.
8.
So remember, we're not going to stop until we get 8 pizzas. Yeah, that's not how we're gonna answer. Why? Because we have this special instruction, which is to say 5 pizza equal for 1 symbol of pizza, right? So let's count. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It means there are 8 symbol. Remember, it's not 8 pizza. Yeah, that's only the symbol. Okay, you get 8 symbol of pizza. Oops. Yeah. But they asking about the total of pizza. Since one symbol equal 5, then the thing is you need to count it as multiplication. 8 symbol times 5 for each symbol. Yeah, 5 pizza for each symbol. Equal, how many, Fatih? 40 pizzas. So you got the correct answer. Hooray! Let's put the star here. Good job. Nice one, Fatih. Let's put the color. Okay, here you go. Nice one. Fatih, you really doing a good job for number 1. Next, number 2. Which day, you have to read it carefully, which day this question asks for the name of a day. Yeah, they don't ask because there is no such a question like how many, how much, yeah, how much the total. There is no such question. It's only asking about which day. Means your answer will be as a name of a day. It could be Monday, it could be Tuesday, and so on. Yeah, let's see. Which day did he sell the fewest? Okay, this is also important. The fewest. Okay, in English, sometimes maybe we got confused with the word. Actually, in English, there are some words like few, fewer, and fewest. Okay. Do you know what's the difference between these words? If okay, if you
think
feel confused. You need my help?
yeah.
Okay, no problem. So, in English, maybe in Indonesia, Fatih can speak bahasa, right? What language that you speak in house at your home?
Bahasa.
Bahasa, right? Okay. In bahasa, maybe Fatih know this word or do you recognize this word as sedikit, correct?
Yeah.
That's right. But in Indonesia, there is no such a slang or no slang, but there is no such a rules to say sedikit like just using the er or eest this term, but they using sedikit, sangat, sedikit, lebih sedikit, and then if you want to represent the number that very very small one, you can say it as sangat sedikit, or you also can use paling sedikit. But we learn about English, so we have to pay attention these words carefully. If you see this kind of words, fewest means it asking about the most small number, okay, or the the tiny number, or the small of amount. Yeah, okay, so here is the order. Few, it's only represent as sedikit, so you don't have any comparison. Fewer, you compare with something else. Yeah, for example, it's fewer than that. For example, you want to say these grapes are fewer than my grapes are fewer than my sister grapes, for example. But you don't say fewest. Why? Because the grapes on your hand, it could be 10 and your sister has 15. Just because your grapes are smaller, having the smaller numbers, then you say it's fewer. Before Miss Dewi continue, do you understand until here? Is everything clear until here?
Yeah, but what about the how many fewer pizzas?
Okay, that's really good question, Fatih. We're gonna go there later. Okay, before Miss Dewi talking about number 7, so we're gonna say fewer, it's only to comparing the things between you, between your things and others, or between whoever. But the term for fewer, it's for comparison. Okay, let me show you. So the term of fewer, it's for comparison. Like this. Oops. Sorry, yep. Okay, so the terms of viewer, it stands for comparison. And viewers, it stands or represent to reveal or to express your the way you say to people that that's really small number. It's so few, it's very least. Atau itu itu sedikit sekali. Like you say to your friend. For example, when your friends how to say, when your friends bring some cookies, and then his cookie only one, and then the other has 5, 10, 20, and so on, then you say the fewest for to represent his cookie because that's very small number. Okay, Fatih, so this is the most least or smaller number. Even you can say smallest number. Now, let's go back to the question number 2. Which day did he sell the fewest pizzas? Actually, you don't have to count it as you did for number 1. Like you do multiplication like 8 times 5. You don't really have to do that. In this question, the thing that you have to do is only look at the information. Which day has the smallest number of symbols?
Monday.
Monday? Okay, let's check. Of course, Tuesday,
Oh.
it's impossible. This day has the highest, the most one. Monday, we can consider it because we still not count it with others. We still not compare with others. Now we have Wednesday because when you see the picture, you see it looks same actually, but they are not same at all. Between Monday and Wednesday, which day has the fewest pizza?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. No problem, Fatih. You don't have to feel sorry, guilty. That's why we have this class, okay? This class is very chill. When you did mistake, Miss Dewi help to correcting it. Yeah, we don't have any punishment or bad score for you, okay? So that's how we work in here. So the answer is Wednesday. Okay, let me write it for you. Oh, it's too small. Let me move a little bit. Yeah, so the answer is Wednesday. Yeah. Okay. Do you have any question why it's Wednesday, or is it this is clear for you?
No.
It's clear, yeah?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, okay. So this is Wednesday. Good job, Fatih. I will give you appreciation by giving you the star, even though small, no problem. It shows your effort here. Okay, here you go. Next, number 3. Again, you can see from number 2 until number 4, your answer will be name of the day only because they're asking about day, and day. But it's different. It's gonna be different question, of course. Number 3, which day did he sell? This time is the most. It's the opposite word of fewest. It's very easy because it's most. Then you can see which day has the longest symbol of pizza? Again, for Monday, of course, it doesn't, since you see a lot of days that having more pizza than him. So we're gonna skip it. Tuesday. Based on the picture, Tuesday make the line full of pizza, right? So we can consider it for the answer. But we don't stop until there. Let's check Wednesday. Wednesday, of course, skip because that's the answer for viewers. Correct? So that's not possible for the answer, for the most answer. Next, Thursday. We can consider Thursday because when you see the picture, it create long pizza. But you can compare with Tuesday. Which one has the longest pizza?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Nice one, Fatih. You got the correct answer. Hooray. Let's put the star here. It's very easy. So actually, for Miss Dewi, suggestion for you to see the day in here. Every time you see this kind of question, if they don't ask numbers, if they don't ask for the total of amount, you can always check on the pictures. That's very easy to see based on the symbols, of course. And in the video, you can see based on the smiles. Remember the smiles?
Yeah.
Yeah. And this one is based on the pizza symbols, right? So that's how we work. It's very easy. It's gonna be the same for number 4 actually, because they're asking for the day. But you have to read the question. Yeah. Number 4, which day? Again, it's asking about the day. Did he sell 25 pizza? Okay, this time you have to count. It's very easy actually. You just need to find the 25 multiplication between Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I think to make it easier, you can skip Tuesday since it has the most, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we skip Tuesday. We don't count Tuesday anymore. You can consider Thursday. You can skip Thursday also, since it's the second highest position after Tuesday. So you can say that's not possible to make 25. Right? Now, you have what day you have for the left day? The other day?
Monday.
Monday, and then Wednesday, and then Friday. Now check one by one. Number one, for Monday, they have 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. How many 5 in here? Or how many symbols are here?
5.
5. So we have 5.
5.
5 times 5, correct?
Yeah.
5 symbols. Okay, Miss Dewi will move this answer first to make it easier. So now you have 5 symbols multiply by 5 pizzas. It's very easy. 5 times 5 equal?
10.
5 times 5?
Oh,
It's addition.
5 times 5. 25.
Very good, Fatih. Yeah, 25. So the answer is Monday. Congratulations.
Yay!
You got correct answer again. Okay, give me a second. Miss Dewi want to drink water first. Okay, next. Wow, Fatih, you gained 3 big stars here. That's wonderful. Next, number 5. How many? Okay, this one asking about many pizza. How many? Means your answer will be numbers. Okay? How many pizzas did he sell on Monday and Wednesday? If you read this kind of statement or question, there is a term of and. What does it mean? Which equation that you're gonna use, Fatih? Does it addition? Does it subtraction? Does it multiplication or division or what is it?
Addition.
Yes, good job. Because there is a term like Monday and Wednesday. It means you need to put them all together. Yeah. Now, Monday, it's 25. Wednesday, okay, even though Wednesday they have the least number, but you still need to count it. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 of symbols. It means 4 symbols times how many pizza, Fatih?
4 symbol equals
4 symbols times 5 pizza, or 4 times 5. It's multiplication of 5.
20.
20. So you need to do addition because you say n in here, and in this question stands for addition, then you have to do addition. Means 25 plus how many?
Plus 25.
25 plus 20. 25 as Monday, and 20 stands for Wednesday. Okay, the total is very easy. 20 plus 25 or 25 plus 20 equal 45.
Yay!
Again, another big star for you. Good job, Fatih. Let's put in here. No, okay, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 big star and 1 small star. No problem. We can fix it for the rest question. Next, number 6. Were more pizzas sold on Monday or Friday? Okay, this one, because they are asking about your opinion, but they give you option. Monday or Friday that sold more pizza. Then you only need to compare which days, Fatih? This is comparison, yeah?
Monday and Friday.
That's right. So you just skip the other days. Now, you see Monday, you already get the answer. Monday has 25. And Friday, okay, this one we still don't know yet. Let's count it. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 symbols, correct? So we're gonna write in here 6 symbols. Okay, let Miss Dewi, this is for number 1, yeah? We put in here first. Answer for number 1. Yeah, so later on we know which answer for what. Okay, let's go back to number 5. Number 6. Because Monday says has 5 symbols equal 25 pizzas. But we don't know yet Friday's pizza. So let's count. We have 6 before you say 6. And then now we do multiplication again, which is it's 6 symbols. Again, you need to multiply by 5 pizzas. How many, Fatih? Remember, it's multiplication 5. 6 times 5 equal
30.
30. Good job. So, between Monday and Friday, which one sell more pizza?
Friday.
Friday. Good job, Fatih. Sorry. Oh yeah, good job. It's Friday because it says 30. Okay. Correct. Again, good job, Fatih. Let's put the big star here. Now, this is the challenge, the next challenge question because you feel confused before. Miss, what does it mean fewer? Let's go back to this term. Okay, Fatih, there is a clue here. Miss Dewi want to tell you something. If you see the word of fewer, yeah, and maybe you see okay, in English there are terms that every time you use er at the end of the word, yeah, if you use er at the end of the word, oops, it means you see something in comparison situation. For example, fewer, larger, okay, higher. It's they are being compared with others. And then smaller, yeah. And then shorter. Okay. We learn about English a little bit here. Miss Dewi is not English teacher, but this is very basic English that you need to know because it's gonna be affected to mathematics question. So we need to know about this. And it says if you see something like this, like Miss Dewi just mentioned before, it stands for comparison. And usually they will follow with these words. Fewer than, larger than, same, higher than, smaller than, shorter than. And the rest is after then it will be the other object that you compare. For example, fewer than Miss Dewi, larger than that tree or green tree. It depends on what object that you want to talk about. Higher than my friend, smaller than my pencil, shorter than uh, my ruler. Okay, so you need to know this term stands for comparison. So there is a other object that you want to compare. Okay, before Miss Dewi continue into further way, do you have any question?
No.
Is it clear about this comparison way, comparison words?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna be slow in here. Don't worry, Fatih. Next meeting, if you're still confused, we can start to recall this again. Next. So, because you see this question, how many fewer pizza? It means there is a comparison between what and what?
Friday,
Mm-hmm.
Friday and Monday.
Friday and Thursday?
Friday and Thursday, yeah.
Yes. Since you already know the total of the pizza on Friday. You have 30, and then Thursday you have, Thursday you don't have yet. So you have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, you got this. This is the 80 pizza. Sorry, the 40 pizza, yeah? Number one question. So you got the answer already. So you put 40 pizza beside the Thursday. 40 pizzas. Okay, it's completed now. What you need to do is you have to compare the Thursday pizza, which is it's 40 pizza. Yeah, 40 pizza here. Compare with what?
Compare with
Sorry, Friday is 30 pizza compare with 40 pizza, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, because they asking how many fewer, so you see here, of course, the 30 pizza on Friday, it's fewer than 40 pizza on Thursday. But how many fewer?
How many fewer? Sorry, repeat that again.
Okay, thank you, Fatih. 30 pizza compare with 40 pizza. This is very clear here. They say 30, of course, it's fewer than 40, correct?
Yeah.
But they want to know how many fewer. If you translate it into bahasa, I can say it like this. Fatih, Miss Dewi ada 30 pizza dibanding dengan 40 pizza. Tentu saja 30 pizza itu lebih sedikit dan 40 lebih banyak. Masalahnya, kita ingin tahu seberapa sedikit sih 30 dan 40, berapa yang membeda? Berapa angka di tengah-tengah itu, the number in the middle, in the gap, that make this 30 pizza being fewer or being smaller, the number. How many?
How many?
If you confuse, Miss Dewi
Yeah.
will show you something. Do you still remember this? Okay, before you, okay, I'll show you something, yeah. Do you remember, do you remember this? Do you know what is this?
Numbers.
Yeah, this is number line. Okay, but I think Fatih already got used to this line number, so we don't use the line number from 0. We're gonna start from 30 since they are comparing 30 and 40. Okay, so we make 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. Okay, now, since they're asking how many fewer, then you have to see the gap between this. Let's count together. 1, 2,
2,
3,
3, 4,
4,
5,
5,
6,
6, 7,
7, 8,
8,
9,
9,
10.
and 10. So what are the number of the gap, Fatih, that
1.
between 30 and 40?
Oh,
There are
9.
it's 10, yeah? 10 numbers. Or the simplest way is you can do subtraction. Yeah? 40 minus 30 equal 10.
10.
So, good job, Fatih. This answer, but actually, may I know how Fatih get 20? That's really good, by the way, even though it's not accurate yet. But maybe you do something that you get 20.
Oh, I forgot to count the last 6 pizza.
Oh, okay. Okay. No problem. So, yeah, the answer is 10. So let's put this star. Actually, you do good effort. Good. So, this is 10 pizza because you have to find the number gap between 30 and 40. So, every time Fatih see this kind of question using the fewer term, yeah, you have to use this subtraction. You have to subtract the bigger number into the smaller number or the bigger days, yeah, or whatever it is, Later, of course, the object will be different, yeah. In this case, it's talking about the day, Thursday and Friday, okay? So you have to minus the bigger number into the smaller number. So you're gonna get the number in between. Yeah, this one. This is the number in between. This is the how many fewer. Okay, is everything clear until here, Fatih? Do you have any question?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay, good. Now let's see last one. That's very easy. They're asking about okay, how many pizzas? Again, many asking about numbers. Did he sell in 5 days? Okay, it's interesting because the question didn't asking about, they don't give the word as how many total. Usually in this kind of question or mathematics, they always use term of how many total pizza. But this is very unique. I think they just want to test our analyze our critical thinking, yeah, Fatih, yeah, because they use the terms of how many pizzas did he sell in 5 days. Because if we don't read it carefully, we gonna have misunderstanding. Actually, it asking about total because the days are five. Yeah, the total of the days here are 5 days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So yeah, now you have to count the total of the pizzas for these 5 days. What you gonna do, Fatih? The equation?
uh,
Total.
add
Total, you
them all.
add them all. You use addition, okay? So you have 25 here. Okay, you have 25 plus. You have, okay, Tuesday, you have, we don't know yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, actually, you already know, yeah. Oh, no. We're gonna put the number here. Since 9 symbols equal 45. Yeah, 45 pizzas. Let's continue. 25 plus 45 plus 20 plus 40 plus 30. Let's check together. So are they match with the day?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let's count. 25 plus 45 equal 90. Sorry, 70. Correct? 70
Yeah.
plus 20 equal 90. And 90 plus 40 equal 130. 130 plus 30 equal 160. Congratulations, Fatih. That's really good job. Yay! You only get 2 small stars and you get more big stars. So today your mission is complete, yeah? You
Yay.
get 3 mega stars. Good job. Let's give applause for you first. Fatih, you're really such a good and smart boy. Are you ready for Miss Dewi feedback? Miss Dewi will send to Mama, and you can ask Mama how is your progression for this past few weeks study with Miss Dewi. Do you have any feedback for Miss Dewi, Fatih? Do you feel the lesson too hard for you, or it's
No,
fine?
fine.
It's fine, yeah. If you have any feedback, just let Mama tell Miss Dewi. Just let Miss Dewi know. No problem. We are going to fix everything that you don't feel happy. Yeah, that's why Miss Dewi is here. Okay. Anyway, Fatih, it's time to rest for you. We run out of time. So we're gonna meet again next Wednesday. Hopefully that, oh, by the way, next Wednesday is the Idul Adha. So I think it's a red day on the calendar. I think Fatih also celebrate it, correct?
Yeah.
So I don't think you want to do less, or you want.
It depends.
Of course, Miss Dewi will follow Mommy's decision. If you want to do less, just let mommy know and I will do it. But if you want to reschedule it, I'll do it also for you. But maybe I can reschedule on Saturday or Sunday because Miss Dewi has other class on other day or other weekdays. Okay? So yeah, you just let me know which day that you want to reschedule or you just want to do the class on Idul Adha day. Yeah. Okay, Fatih. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
today and have a good day. Have a good rest. Bye bye, Fatih.
Bye bye.
Bye.